Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video, and as you can see, this is actually my first ever video I'm going to post on this channel. And as many of you guys know, I actually have another channel called Marcus's World, and it's actually my main channel that I still post on. But I decided to create a second channel that in order for me to post chess content, because honestly I enjoy chess a lot. I think chess is just getting popular and popular every day, and it's already really popular around the world and it's around the news every day. So I thought I get to share with you guys tutorials and opening courses and main tactics for you to win at chess. And I hope you enjoy. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more of these type of videos. Yeah, but I'll also link my other channel in description below for you guys to check it out if you want to. Now, today we are actually going to look at how to checkmate with a queen and king. And in this position, the black king is on one of the central squares that we do not want it to go to. So our main goal is to actually get the king into the corner, such as H8. But the king is still in the center, so we can go anywhere at the back and forth, back and forth. So all we need to do is we want to actually limit the king from coming to the central squares by actually moving our queen first before we move our king at the end. So all we need to do is just, let's say we put queen c4, and now the king has no central squares to go to. So now it is forced back all the way to something like king d6. And in this position, all we need to do is just continue to cut the king off the corner, off the rank, such as we want to place our king on the queen on the 5th rank, because now our opponent is limited from going into the 5th rank. And our opponent may play something like king e6 to prevent us from going on the 6th rank, because then in this case he can just go back. And what we do not want to do here is we do not want our opponent to go back and forth, because that's just going to end up in a draw. So what we want to do is we just go back again, and let's say our opponent goes back, and we actually want to play queen b5. And as you may know, this is actually the position we just saw before. But now, if our opponent goes king e6, we actually instead we play queen c5, because then our opponent is going to run out of squares on the 6th rank. So then if our opponent continues down the rank, we do the same thing with our queen. And if our opponent goes here, then we just go here. And now, because our opponent does not want to go near the corner, he plays something like king f7. And in this position, all we need to do is just continue to cut the king off into the corner. So we do the same thing over and over again. Let's say queen d6, g7, e6, king f8, queen d7, king g8, queen e7, etc. and king h8. And now the king is actually forced into the corner. So once the king is in the corner, we do not want to play queen f7. Do not play queen f7, because then that's just stalemate. Most beginners struggle with the queen and king checkmate, and most of them stalemate this position. So actually, do not play queen f7. In this position, we want our opponent to have at least one legal move, such as king g8. And because of that, all we need to do right now is we need to actually move our king all the way up together with our queen in order for our queen to checkmate our opponent's king, because our queen cannot checkmate our opponent's king by itself. It needs a support. So all we need to do here is, let's say we move king f2, and all we need to do is we need to move our king next to our queen all the way so that we can checkmate our opponent's king. So our opponent is forced to king g8, and king here, 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 here. And now this is forced checkmate for us, because the king is still forced to g8. So now queen g7 is checkmate, and this is how you checkmate with a queen and king. you don't have to do this, but I prefer doing it this way because it's much easier and it's just step by step, and it's not actually as hard as you think. But despite most beginners struggle with this position, I recommend all you need to do is just move your queen slowly and slowly, instead of moving your king first. So I recommend actually just moving your queen before you move your king at the end, because the queen is the one that covers the most squares in chess. So I recommend all you need to do is just cut the king off into the corner with our queen, because the black king will eventually be cut off to h8, to the square of h8. I mean, you don't have to cut your opponent's king to h8. I mean, could be something like a1, a8, or h1. So basically, all you need to do is just cut the king, cut your opponent's king off into the corner, and once your opponent's king is in the corner, do not move your queen one step closer, because then eventually you will stalemate this position and it ends up in a draw, which we do not want. So once the king is in the corner, all we need to do is just move our king until we are together with our queen to be able to checkmate our opponent's king. So yeah, this is actually how you checkmate with a queen and king. I hope this video was helpful. Make sure to leave a like, and also I will post more of these tutorials for you to improve in chess. Eventually I'll also post more openings, more tactics in chess for you to win, and how to actually get better. And yeah, hope you enjoy, guys. This is actually my first ever video, so yeah, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and also I'll link, like I said, I'll link my other channel into the description, so do not worry, guys. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you give it a try. Make sure to leave any questions I can answer in the comment section below. Thank you. See ya.